Yes, ma'am.
What we have learned. What did you learn in the last class? Science word is taken from Latin word scientia, right? Did you learn that? Science has come from scientia.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you mean by scientia?
Knowledge.
The next thing you learned is definition of science.
Science is an organized study based on experimentation.
Very
And
good.
observation.
And another definition?
Science is a concerted human effort to understand history,
To physical
Science-
evidence.
Science is a process of thinking.
Process of thinking.
Also searching the way of exploring the world.
Yes.
Science is a tool to search truths of nature.
Yes. Very good. So what are the methods of science you follow?
Observe and ask questions, form a
Observation and
hypothesis, plan
experiment.
Yeah, listen to my question. Stop there. What are the methods of science to be followed?
Experimentation and observation.
Experimentation and observation. And next one, why do you require science? Why does an individual require science? Why does a society require science? What is the view of individual for learning science? Yes. What?
Finding out whether the old idea is true or not, and
Yes.
if not, disproving the old idea.
Disproving
The
old
old
ideas.
ones and finding a new theory or invention. Okay. Another one. Another view of individual. Another view.
Ma'am, the scientists also find great joy in experimenting, ma'am.
Yes, finding joy in whatever experiments they are doing, whatever discoveries they are doing. Okay. Okay. Next, societal view. What is the societal view?
Ma'am, to improve the life of people,
Improve lives of people.
economic
Economic development.
Economic development of the country. They require science, study of science. Yes.
And for future predictions of natural disasters.
That only. That all comes under desire to improve people's life. Okay, desire to improve people's life, they study science. Society wants scientists. And to economically bring the country up, also society wants to encourage scientists by devoting their time as well as resources and all, by donating. And another one, society has some curiosity. Okay, society also has some curiosity and enjoyment in finding out the truth of the life. Right, children? So these are the reasons why society wants to need science. Next, science and change. Science and change. So science is a corrected mistakes. Okay, discovery of science. One scientist said, science is a change brings when they correct the mistakes. You cannot say that this is my theory, you have to follow it. No. Every scientific discovery or invention has some mistake in it. Will be there someday or the other. So when there is a change, you have to accept that. Okay, you have to accept that change. So in the olden days, in the previous years, maybe some 2,000 years back, there are two scientists, Aristotle and Ptolemy. Can you see their names? Aristotle and Ptolemy. These two scientists discovered or invented that Earth was in the center and all the planets went round the Earth. That was a discovery done by them, and so many years they followed that. They were thinking that Earth was in the center and planets were going round the Earth. But after few years, after some 1500s, 2000 years afterwards, one more scientist, and this is called as geocentric theory. Geocentric theory because Earth is in the center. But some other scientists, with their discoveries and invention, long study and years after 1400 years or some 2000 years afterwards, another scientist, Nicolae Copernicus, disproved this theory. Disproved the geocentric theory and found out another theory called as heliocentric theory. He found out the heliocentric theory, which means sun is in the center and planets go around the sun. He disproved that and found out that sun is in the center and Mercury, planets are going around the sun. So now whatever we are following is about Copernicus theory. Nicolaus Copernicus. This is called as heliocentric theory. Heliocentric theory. So this scientist discovered some other changes. He brought some changes and he brought his invention and found out that sun was in the center. So what we observe now is only the sun. Sun is not moving anywhere, only the earth. You also learned that rotation of the earth. No, earth is rotating on its own axis. So as it is rotating, it is causing day and night. Day and night is caused because of the rotation of the earth. Right, children? That is what we are seeing now and present. So that is what a change was brought. From geocentric theory, they brought a change to heliocentric theory. So new concepts, new theories are going on being discovered by the scientists. They are observing the nature, the laws of the nature and going on discovering new things continuously to bring about change in the nature, whatever changes taking place in the nature, and also that is improving the lives of the people. And one scientist, Karl Popper, said that, what did Karl Popper say?
Science is a history of corrected mistakes.
Yes, it is a history of corrected mistakes. Not keeping the mistakes as it is and going on with the life. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. You have to continuously bring change in the lives. To bring the change in the lives of the people, you have to continuously change. Okay, children? So science has to change, science has to discover, otherwise we'll be like early man only. Now we are not early man, we have come to modern man. So we are in the modern age, and in the modern age we have to follow the discoveries, new inventions and all. You cannot say I will go and live in the forest. You cannot say that. We cannot live also. There is a change in the lifestyle, change in the food style, change in the living style. So everything has changed. Observing the nature, we have also changed. We have used the natural resources and changed ourselves. Okay, Albert Einstein always says, we want to come alive. I want to come alive and find out what are the scientists discovering, what are the new things they are finding out. So that is what Albert Einstein, he wants to retract what all the mistakes he had made in his discoveries and inventions. So scientists are continuously doing their discoveries through one method called as the scientific method. That method is called as scientific method. So scientific method is followed by the scientist to discover the nature, to discover the secrets and the laws of the nature. Now what are the steps followed in the scientific method? What are the steps followed in scientific method? Read out.
Observe and ask
questions,
plan and experiment,
Yes, these are the things. These are the steps which a scientific method has to be followed. So what are these scientists doing? I will take one simple experiment, how they are following these rules. You have already read about Sweta, Arvind and all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So that is different
Yes,
experiment. Here we are taking about one experiment. Which soil is suitable for planting the bean seed? Okay, which soil is suitable for planting the bean seed? So you are doing the experiment. So first step, what is the first step of scientific method?
Observe and ask
Observe and ask questions.
Yes, you are going to observe the seeds, observe the soil, and frame some questions. Ask some questions to your teacher. So you are using all your senses of nature. You are seeing with your eyes, feeling with your hand, knowing out, smell, everything you are using, all the senses, and trying to find out about that bean seed experiment, what is going to happen. Whether the teacher is going to put the seed directly in the soil, or is she going to soak the seeds for 1 day. All that you have to ask questions. Teacher, are you going to put the seeds directly? Or whether you are going to soak the seeds for 1 night. Why should we soak the seeds? Anyone has an idea why we will soak the seeds?
it will sprout out, ma'am, a bit. It will bring out a few of the roots.
Ma'am,
Why
it grows
not?
faster,
Okay.
ma'am.
The small plant will come from the seed, ma'am.
Yes, that is called as a sprout, isn't it? That is called as a sprout. So before you sow the seeds, you have to soak them. Soak them. When you soak the seeds, the outer seed coat, there is a seed coat. Now if you soak some seeds in your home, just you squeeze it with your finger, you find some white color thing coming out of it.
Ma'am, that is ma'am, in our home, the best example is sprouts, ma'am. Ma'am, the one
Yes,
we
anything.
eat.
Anything you can do.
Ma'am, it will pull out its green layer on top, ma'am.
Yes, that green layer is nothing but the seed coat. That seed coat was protecting the seed. And the white color things are the food for the baby plant. If you break open that seed, you see white color things. They are called as cotyledons. They are called as cotyledons. Inside the cotyledon only,
Yes, ma'am.
inside the cotyledons only, the embryo is placed. That is, the baby plant is placed in it. So as soon as you soak the seeds, it will become soft. It will become soft. So now it is ready for sowing in the soil. So those questions you can ask your teacher. So you observe and ask, why did you soak? Why cannot we put like this only? All that you can ask your friends or teachers. Then hypothesis. Next step is hypothesis. That is, you are going to write down the statement. This seed will be grown, put in the soil. Sowing the bean seed. That is my hypothesis. And next one, you plan experiment. Next one, you will plan experiment. So while planning experiment, you have to collect all the things which are required for the experiment. Right? You have to collect the things necessary. What are the things you require? You require pots, you require sand, and some variable factors like water, sunlight, and all you require. And some bean seeds. And some manure also. Some bean seeds. See, these are the materials which are required for the growth of the bean seed. So all this you have to, that is only planning. That is only called as planning. After planning, now you have to execute. That is, you have to conduct the experiment. So you have taken 3 glasses or 3 pots. You have put 3 different soil, sand, clay and loam. And you have put the soaked bean seeds in all the 3 pots. Now when you observe here in the soil, see the soil section. See the soil section. Which soil is having dark color?
Loam soil.
Why it is dark? Why it is dark?
Ma'am, due to more water content in it.
Okay. One more reason.
Ma'am, because it contains more sludge and manure.
Manure is there in that. Organic manure is there. That's why it is become black in color, almost black in color only. Whereas remaining soil are not like that. Some is very loose, some is very sticky.
Yes, ma'am.
Isn't it? So now I put 3 plants in 3 different soil, 3 seeds in 3 different soil and observing it. Okay, I am conducting the experiment. I have conducted the experiment. So after you reach some days, after few days, now the plants, the seedlings have grown. Now what you will do, you will take the length, the height of the plant. Measure the height of the plant. You will measure the height of the plant. And whichever gives the maximum height with the common variables like sunlight, temperature and water. You have given equal water, equal sunlight, but different soil. Soil only is different there. And seeds are same sprouted seeds you have kept in all the 3. But they are measuring in different heights. What is the reason? So you have conducted and noted down the measure. So the maximum height wherever the plant is growing, that will be the good soil for the growth of the beans. Okay children, that is the best soil for the growth of the plant. So which soil it is? Potted soil.
Potting
Or
soil.
loamy soil is the best for the growth of the plant.
Yes.
And afterwards, fifth one is you have to
Draw conclusions and
draw
communicate the
conclusions
results.
in the form of tables, graphs or diagrams, somewhere, whatever experiment you have done. Based on that experiment, you will draw your result, your conclusions. Okay, even in your lab activity also you were drawing diagrams, I think, after observation. Isn't it? So that is only the way you communicate. See, my bean seed has grown, it has so many parts. This is the parts of the bean plant, all that you will draw. Okay, children?
Yes,
So this is
ma'am.
one experiment. Same way, other experiments also, when scientists conduct, they follow this method only. Any experiment, even in the school also, when you do any experiments, you will follow certain rules.
Yes, ma'am.
These steps have to be followed. So likewise, you have read that day about Aravind, you read about Charita, you have read about Sake, Sveta, all follow different process skills. Thinking way is different, scientific method is different, children. The way they thought, thinking, process skill is nothing but how they think about that experiment, what they have to do. That is different, and executing of that experiment is different. Okay, the different process skills for different experiments can be used, and conduct the experiments every day in your lab. Followed the part of lesson? Yes?
Yes.
Now, where did you stop reading? Any doubts anywhere you have? That day who was reading? Suddenly it stopped. Someone was reading that day and it's just cut off. Who is that? Who has?
We read till using process skills, page number 7.
Page number 7. Okay, come on.
We have to start what Charita plans to investigate.
Come on.
Should I start?
Why others who stopped reading that day? Suddenly it got cut off. No, okay, read. Someone read now.
Ma'am, can I read? Charita plans to investigate. Charita is interested in learning what makes the size and shape of a rock change. She plans an experiment to find out whether sand rubbing against a rock will cause pieces of the rock to flake off and change the size or shape of the rock.
What changes the shape of the rock is the experiment conducted by Charita. Underline that one. What changes the shape of the rock is the experiment conducted by Charita. So what are here How
Excuse me,
Sarita
ma'am.
uses her process skill. Come on, read. Next girl, read. One paragraph. You read fast.
Excuse me, ma'am.
She collects
Yes,
tree
Sharanya.
rocks, measures their
Eighth B,
mass and
Sharanya. What is your doubt?
Actually, yesterday you gave a homework, ma'am. Ma'am, can we
Where is your video? I cannot see your face. Switch on your video.
Ma'am, I'm on other video, ma'am. I'm with two devices, ma'am.
Why?
Because camera is broken from my phone, ma'am. So I'm connected with laptop.
Come on. What is your what was the homework?
Endemic species, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. To find out meaning of endangered species and endemic species.
Okay, you did not finish reading there. I think you were there. I think actually
Yes, ma'am.
reading part you were there. Endemic and endangered. You finished all these process skills.
Yes, ma'am. We should start writing to communicate.
Ah, yes. Now read. What are endemic species, children? Who found out?
Ma'am,
Ma'am, species like
Any species
endemic is found in a
who range in an insect to and limit geographical area.
Yes, found out in particular country or region, they are called as endemic. Species found out in particular country. Now Australia only kangaroo, New Zealand kiwi, West Bengal white tigers, Assam rhinoceros. So these animals which are now we would go to Kerala elephants. Okay, so
dinosaurs still exist now.
oh,
Ma'am,
yes.
ma'am, we got some questions in that, ma'am.
What is that?
Ma'am, we have some questions, ma'am. About
Ask.
endemic.
Oh,
It's there in the textbook, ma'am.
the textbook it is there.
Yes, ma'am.
And what are endangered species?
I'm the ones that are about to get extinct.
Yes, they are ready to get extinct. If you don't take care of them, you will not see them again. So they are called as endangered. Last one, the 5-6 years back, tiger was in an endangered species. Then they took all measures and all, and they started preserving it, protecting it. The Tiger Project was launched. Tiger Project was launched. They created many artificial sanctuaries, and they started saving the tigers. Followed. So like that, these species should be saved. Otherwise, in future, for your grandchildren and all, you will say, I saw a tiger. It was there in my zoo. Like that you have to tell in future. See that the species do not get extinct. Okay, now we did not see dinosaurs, only we are seeing the pictures. Like that many animals are in danger list. Why they become endangered? No sufficient food for them.
Because of global warming,
When there is no food for them, they will leave the site.
no shelter also, ma'am.
No shelter.
Yes,
You are
ma'am.
all building only buildings. So there is no shelter for them, no forest areas,
Even
especially no
because of
forest.
global warming, the climate is changing, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Even humans are killing them by
pollution,
global
ma'am.
warming.
Yeah, humans are killing for their greed, for their skin and all. They are killing the animals.
Yes,
They
ma'am.
get huge lot amount of money. So for that sake, they are killing them.
And also by cell towers, birds are dying, ma'am. So many birds are dying now.
Yes, cell towers, birds are extincting. Sparrows, did you see sparrow for the last 2-3 years?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sparrows are coming to your house.
India
No, ma'am.
are Asiatic lion. Yes,
Are sparrows coming to your house?
No,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
2 to 3
No, ma'am.
in the morning sometimes. Ma'am, even
Sometimes. But nowadays we can't see them only around us.
Yes, ma'am.
No sparrow is seen around us.
Ma'am,
Okay,
we
come
have
on.
a small bird nest in our garden, ma'am.
What is there in that nest?
I think it's a sparrow or some kind of bird, ma'am. We are not able to see it clearly because whenever we came, it's flying, ma'am. And
It's
then
flying.
so we are not coming near.
And in that village, one pigeon kept 2 eggs, ma'am. and that egg was broken tomorrow, and there was a very small, cute bird, ma'am, coming out from the egg.
Chicks, not bird, chicks.
And it don't even have a tanker about outside, ma'am, in the balcony. Over there, 2 years back, ma'am, a pigeon came up there. Ma'am, there's a gap. The tanker stops here and to the ceiling. A pigeon can fit there, a fully grown pigeon. Ma'am, it made a nest up there and it laid its eggs. Ma'am, for 3 months, it didn't go out because, ma'am, the kids were there. The small chicks were there. And, ma'am, one day they flew out and they went down in the watchman's house at the bottom. They went inside the house.
Okay.
And there was no nest, ma'am. So we made a nest with paper, ma'am. And we kept under the eggs, ma'am.
Okay, children, continue reading now.
How Charita uses process skills.
Not
She
that
collects.
one. You finished all that. When you say endemic species, we came to this page. During reading, before reading.
Writing to communicate. Writing about what you are learning helps you connect the new ideas to what you already know. Scientists write about what they learn in their research and investigations to help others understand what work they have done. As you work like a scientist, you will use the following methods of writing to describe what you are learning.
Okay, next. How do you describe in your words?
Writing. Describe your observations, interference, and conclusions. Tell how to do an experiment. In narrative writing, you may describe something, give examples, or tell a story. In expressive writing, you may write letters, poems, or songs. In persuasive writing, you may write letters about important issues in science. Writing about what you have learned in science help others understand your thinking.
Okay, underline all that. What are the different ways of communication through writing? Narrative writing,
Informative writing,
expressive writing, another one, persuasive writing,
informative writing, informative writing,
informative writing.
possessive writing,
Yes. Yes, children. Underline all that. So in expressive writing, how will you write? You will describe. You will describe your observation, inferences, and conclusions. And you will also conduct an experiment. In narrative writing, you will describe by giving examples or telling a story. And in expressive writing, you will write letters, poems, etc. This all you will be doing in the English project. And in persuasive writing, you will write letters about your lesson and all. So beautiful letters can also be written if you want to describe about science. Tell some facts about science. You can send information in the form of letters. Whatever discoveries you have made, you can do it in the form of writing letters. Okay, children? Now, there is one more box there given for you. Ecosystem box. You can see there one box.
Yes, ma'am.
Same
Yes,
is
ma'am.
it there in your textbooks?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, it is
Come on.
biotic components.
Yes. Biotic means living. Abiotic means non-living. Biotic means living. Abiotic means non-living. So that will form an ecosystem. Ecology, your environment. Your environment is formed by basically two things. Biotic, abiotic. Biotic means living things. Abiotic means non-living things. Okay? Come on, read that one now. Start reading. Start now. That the box you start reading now. Fast.
biotic components procedures. Mangrove Fulci Lumina Echinacea blue-green algae
Lothrics. So biotic contains two components: producers, consumers, decomposers. Yes, these three things are present in every biotic ecosystem. In an ecosystem, producers, consumers, decomposers. These are all the living things present in every ecosystem. Come on, read.
Ma'am, should I read?
Why only you? Others are not there. Come on, children, read the box. Why only one girl have to answer all time? 70 children join, now 58 only are left over here.
Ma'am, I will read.
Read.
Consumers. Shrimp, crab, hydra, protozoans, mussels, snakes, turtle,
Google
dolphin,
Sajarina.
brittle bird,
Daphnia.
worm, etc. Decomposers. Tubes feeding bacteria, etc. Abiotic components: salt and fresh water, air, sunlight, soil, etc. Do you know there are over 1,000 organisms live in our skin? In chapter on microorganisms, you had already seen the pictures of some of them. The biotic community considers of bacteria, fungi, and small
Arthropods.
Come on, next girl, read. Yes.
Ma'am, I'm reading now.
Read.
Studied that a living community cannot live in association. It lives isolation. It lives in an environment which supplies it minerals and energy requirement and food, other living conditions. The living community together with the physical environment from an interaction system called the ecosystem.
Ecosystem.
An ecosystem can be natural or artificial, temporary or permanent. A large grassland or a forest, a small tract in a forest or a single log, an edge of the pond, a village, an aquarium or a manned spaceship can all be regarding as ecosystem. An ecosystem can thus be defined as a functional unit of natural where living organisms interact among themselves and also with the surrounding physical environment.
Yes. Next.
The desert ecosystem. The desert occupy about 17% of the land and occur in the regions with An average rainfall of less than 23 centimeters due to extremes of temperature. The species composition of desert ecosystem much vary the various components of desert ecosystem.
Yes. Okay. Next, after this, next page. Measuring.
Measuring. Scientists make accurate measurements as they gather data. They use different measuring instruments such as thermometer, clocks, timers, rulers, a spring balance, scale, and they use beakers and other containers to measure liquids.
Yes. Next.
Using numbers. Scientists use numbers when they collect and display their data. Understanding numbers and using them to show the result of investigation are important skills that a scientist must have. As you work like a scientist, you will use numbers in the following way.
So scientists must be familiar with numbers also. If they don't know numbers, they cannot do any experiments. They must know how much percentage of solution, how many ml of solution they should take for conducting the experiment. So only when they have the idea of numbers, they can do their experiments. Okay, children?
Interpreting data. Scientists collect, organize, display, and interpret data as they do investigation. Scientists know the way to display data that help others understand what they have learned. Tables, charts, and graphs are used to display data so that it can be interpreted by others.
Using numbers seen, scientists must understand what the numbers by use represent. They compare values, compute the numbers shown on graphs and record the measuring scales given on
Yes.
thermometers.